Mastergeko4. I'm Charlie, and today in this video we are going to be doing a video on the 1999 iBook G3 Clamshell. So originally introduced in 1999, this was the first ever Apple computer to feature. I'm pretty sure this was the first ever Apple computer to feature Airport, and it was basically the iMac to go at the time. It was also focused at the education market. And what Apple did was they went to different places, mainly schools. They asked people what they wanted some features that they wanted to see on a computer, and this is the outcome. It's a beautiful computer. It looks a lot like the iMac G3. It's basically the laptop version. That was their goal, and it's got a bunch of cool features. For example, it has a handle, which was one of the suggestions. It has a couple ports. So that it has a modem port, a Ethernet port, a USB to 1.0, I think, and a headphone jack or audio output. And on the other side, we have the charger, which looks a bit like a what do you call it? A video or audio jack that you'd see on a TV or a boombox or something, and a CD drive, which is the tray loading. They never had a slot loading version. That was not until the iBook G4, which is the Snow Edition, which is basically an iBook G3 but a bit different. There's a video of it on the video somewhere. But yeah, so let's look at a more detailed overview about the features and specs. So this is the iBook. So before I start this, let me go through a few problems that you might encounter when you get one of these. One, which is pretty common, is you might be missing some parts of the Apple logo. I'm missing the leaf, which is really unfortunate. It's the most annoying part. Another part, and it's pretty hard to replace it. Another part is the handle. You might find some cracks in certain parts, mostly the handle, because it's actually a bit, over time it gets a bit fragile, but it has a metal bar inside, so it won't break, but it'll just crack. Let's look inside. So inside, you'll find a really nice computer. If you keep it like this, it kind of stays like this. So if you want to display it in a store, for example, or like an advertisement, it's pretty cool. So another encounter, you might find cracks on the edges of this Apple logo on the bezel. Luckily, mine doesn't. It just has this tiny little crack here. So it only has one speaker, but the unlike the iBook Snow, which has two on either side, it has a quite small trackpad, a really beautiful button, clear keyboard as you would expect on an iBook, and it's got these two little locks, and if you open it, you have access to the CD drive, Airport, and hard drive. But you might need to do further disassembly to take off this bezel if you want to get to the hard drive, if you want to remove or replace the hard drive or the CD drive. So another thing I want to point out is that it has a handle, really nice actually. And let's move to the back. Let's be really careful. So you can remove this battery case and get full access to the battery by unscrewing these by one time. And then there's also the CD drive, which is really nice. This is a really beautiful computer. And yeah, it's 24 volts, designed by Apple Inc. And it says I was assembled in Taiwan. That's really cute. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to now we're going to do a software demonstration. It's macOS 9. So yeah, let's get to the software. Now guys, one thing I want to mention before we get there is that there's this really cool charger that's standard for all the computers. It's called the yo-yo. So one thing that people would do back in the day is they would wrap the cord around the power brick so that it wouldn't be like a dangling cord and it would get all tangled and stuff. And people still do it today, but then Apple invented this really genius idea called the yo-yo, where you can wrap the cord around this little hole and then eventually connect the connector to the yo-yo like so with this little thingy. And yeah, it would connect like that. It was super cool. But unfortunately, they took away that feature, which is really sad. So now we're back with wrapping it around the brick. Also, the battery on this computer is dead, so it has to be plugged in if you want to use it. So yeah, let's actually get to the startup and demonstrate. Alright guys, so the computer is ready for startup and demonstration. What I'd also like to mention is that it's got this really cool little light by the plug and play, the power input. So if you look at there, there's like a little red ring if the battery is low, and if the battery is high, it'd be a green ring. But it's always going to be a red ring in my case because the battery's dead. But I'm going to try and get a replacement. They're like $30 on eBay, and if you want, I'll bring it to Starbucks and play some Sim Tower there. So yeah, we're going to open this up, and yeah, let's start it. Now you could hear a faint startup chime, but it's just the air conditioners in the back are kind of a distraction. Okay, one of them turned off. That's pretty good. So it might be a little quieter. So yeah, so starting up. Okay, so you get the little Happy Mac logo that you see. Mac OS 9. That's pretty cool. Okay. Starting. Okay. Yeah, you get that all the time with this computer because of the dead battery. Normally expected. Usually when doesn't appear, then there's definitely a problem with the computer. So yeah, we're just gonna press this. Starting. So it's Mac OS 9. I believe the system on my iMac is slightly more modern than this one by like maybe 2 updates. I'm not sure. But also, if you want the airport card to work with this computer, you need to upgrade it to at least Mac OS 10 because for some reason it's just a more modern software, and the older software isn't really compatible with the internet. But yeah, so now that it's booted up, let's check out the software.
2,000 years later.
Okay guys, it's been like this forever. I don't really know what's happening, but we're just gonna wait like maybe, oh, okay, so I guess it's, yeah, okay, good. So now that it's actually booted up, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're finally into the operating system, and thankfully the air conditioner's turned off. That that cool my house. So yeah, so first up, what I always do is check out about the computer for the system. So this is Mac OS 9. It's not the more modern version. I believe the more modern version has like a picture of the Earth. Or is that 8? I don't know. It might be 8. I'm not too sure. But this is the 1999 model because it's 1983 and 1999. Version 9.0. This is the newest Mac OS 9, I believe. Built-in memory, 84 megabytes of built-in memory. Virtual memory, 85 megabytes used on Macintosh hard drive. Largest unused block is 4,3 megabytes. And Mac OS ROM 3.1.1. Copyright Apple Computer Inc. So yeah, you got that little thingy that you see everywhere, and yeah, let's get out of this. So there isn't too much to do on this computer unless you're running Mac OS 10. Besides, I'm even surprised that the jigsaw puzzle isn't here. This might actually be the newer version. I'm not too sure. I have to do a comparison with the iMac because I haven't yet. Because ever since I got this, I haven't turned on the iMac once. Kind of feel bad for it now. Anyway, so we're gonna so this is just a games file. It has my Sim Tower file. So yeah, so first up, we're gonna play Sim Tower as seen on the iMac and as played it was in a separate video. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the disc because I forgot it upstairs, and then we're gonna start up SimCity and play a bit. So yeah, guys, so I finally got the disc. Here it is. It's Sim Tower as seen in another video. So we're going to insert this into the disk drive, which I guess I could give a little demonstration of. could show you guys. It's really nice. It's got like this rubber plate on it. There. See, it's got like this nice little rubber plate. Anyway, so this is a disk drive. It's a tray loading at standard on older computers. Oh yeah, I guess we could just plop this in here and start. Okay, I can hear it. There we go. So yeah, we got SimTower, all the files and stuff. Okay, so let me get my. Okay, so we're just gonna go into this. Okay, so we press yes because it's 256 color mode, so we're gonna have to do that. So yeah, let's just press yes. So yeah, SimTower is finished loading. So yeah, this is my tower. So this is not my tower save file from as my iMac. This is actually a different save file because I couldn't really transfer the save files. It was a bit hard. So yeah. So this is my tower. It's really basic and simple. I'm trying out some new methods, and I just play around with this when I'm bored. I'd prefer to do it on my iMac, but because this is a new computer, I probably might as well just do this. Okay. Conditions are terrible. Yeah, I've got a lot of those. A lot. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, SimTower works on this. So I've already explained the concept. Basically, it's like SimCity, but it's a tower version. You need certain things for different types of things. For example, offices need parking lots, and hotel rooms need maid services, and maids need a special type of elevator to be able to get to the hotel rooms. And yeah, it's slightly. You'd think it's a bit complicated. It's not that the concept is not that complicating as you would expect, but it is a pretty fun game to play if you're bored, and if you've only got a collection of old computers and you don't actually have a modern computer to play games on like I have, then this is something you can do. And yeah, I got a really good deal when I got that SimMania package that came with a bunch of different discs. So yeah, that's SimTower. Nothing too interesting. Maybe I'll play a bit, so not so I don't have to bore you to death. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna play around. I'm not too sure what to do. Oh, okay. So I need a sky lobby, or just any lobby somewhere. So you can make lobbies and sky lobbies. You make a sky lobby every 15 floors, which means basically on this floor 15, not the elevator, but I can make a lobby here, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But the problem is I can only make lobbies on top of things. For example, I could only make it on these condo floors. For example, here let me demonstrate the lobby. Oh, I don't even have enough money for construction. Oh, okay. Yeah, and sometimes you can get negative a lot of money, and then, yeah. So, yeah, I guess that will end this, SimTower experience. We're just gonna quit and make sure to save. And yeah, now we're done. Still in 256 color mode. Who cares? Anyway, there's also this little control bar, and I'm just gonna change it back. There we go. Okay, so now it's back. So yeah, I guess that will conclude this. There's also a few other extra things that you can see on a normal Mac OS. For example, the battery percentage next to the date and time. There's also another little battery percentage thing over here. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna end it here. So I'm gonna turn off the computer. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna end it here. So, yeah, I guess that will end this video for today. We're just gonna do the outro, and then you're done watching this video about an iBook. So yeah, we're just gonna end this. So yeah. Alright guys, so that will do it for today's episode of the iBook G3 Clamshell from 1999. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And if you did enjoy this video, yeah, just do all that. Comment what you want to see next on this channel. Donate to my website if you want to see if you want more videos like this. You can send tech like this that's got a value, or send tech that's broken and doesn't have a value at all, and maybe smash it in a YouTube video if you want, because you guys really seem to enjoy the keyboard video, but not so much of the newer instruction videos. So we might actually discontinue the series if it doesn't get enough popularity. But I know this video will, because people are interested in this computer, and there aren't that many videos of it online. And yeah, if you might see this again in a few other videos, like a versus video, for example, the iBook G3 Snow versus the G3 Clamshell, or a versus in the iMac and the iBook. So yeah, that will do it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So yeah, goodbye.